What's up, Lego Builders? Welcome back to Coconut Brick Studios for the final Building Geonosis stream. How crazy is that? I can't believe the end is finally here. How's everyone doing today? Pull up the chat, see who we got hanging out. Oh yeah, we got a lot of people already. We got Will Harper, ISSE King 07. What's up, dude? Titanium J, Scott Davis, and Gary Mullane. Welcome, everyone. We've also got Car Stick, CT 8447, Clone Trooper Mikey, and Benjamin. How are we doing? Looks like top of my head's cut off. That's better. And Tuscan, Badger Bricks, this Williams, welcome to the stream. Yet another live stream back from last week. Welcome. Thanks for joining today. I'm doing all right. I've been super tired, which is a struggle when you're also trying to get stuff done, you know. But gonna buckle down and get some building done today. So this being the final Geonosis stream, you know, the final episode of Building Geonosis is going to come out Thursday, day after tomorrow. So I need this to be done very quickly. As you can see, this is the unrestored version. And it's pitiful. I need it to look like this. So I'm going to set this right here. My day's been alright. I have been just dead tired. I don't know what's going on. I'm tired. I woke up great, but then I took the stairs once and now I have no energy. Dude, that's how I feel. I feel like I've got no energy. Like work. Made it through work, came home, ate some lunch, and then just crashed. It's unfortunate. Watching from school. Zayden Evans. Welcome, man. Conflict Bricks. So, starting out, I'm going to just redo the legs. I'm basically going to repeat the same process that I did from this build, going with legs, torso, turret area, seat. Do you have an ATTE? Yes, I've got a bunch behind me right here. Also, in other good news, my Clone Trooper accessory packs finally came. Some of them anyways. I gotta go get those. Sorry, I'm probably going to be yawning, like, for most of the stream. I got COVID, so I'm going to watch the live stream and build the Bad Batch shuttle. Nice. It's a solid set. How's Kato Nemoidia? Kato Nemoidia is very good. It is getting very close to being finished. For a while, you know, I was kind of going at, like, this pace. I wouldn't say fast. But, you know, steady. And then I kind of saw the end in sight, and then SW Bricks and Figs did his finale, and I was like, man, like, I want to start a new project. So I kicked it up a gear, kicked it up a notch, and I'm going at a much faster pace, which hopefully means I should be finishing pretty soon. So it's going good. So many viewers, we're growing in numbers. Yeah, lots of people tuning in. It's awesome. Don't forget to smash that like button if you're new to the stream. What's up? And Marie Brooks, welcome, and Captain Kappa. I finally got some clone packs I ordered 2 weeks ago, along with Ashoka BrickHeadz. My mom also ordered the sunflowers and rose sets with my order. Nice. Yeah, I ordered the accessory packs a while ago. And they are taking forever. They took forever to get here. I got to take apart these old legs that I was building to figure out how to build them. I don't have them memorized yet. I might be allowed the 2008 ATTE. I don't have that one. That's one of the few ATTEs I don't own. I got my clone pack too, just waiting for the Hoth pack now. How many did you end up getting, Scott? Just the one? My mock is looking great to your contest. Good. That's what we like to hear. Hey Coconut, I'm building a Geonosis mock and wondering if you have any tips. I would say just, go back and watch my previous updates and you might see something you like, something you want to do yourself. I don't have anything off the top of my head though. All the sets are sitting at my house now. I gotta wait until spring break to build them. Yeah, my dad ordered the Clone Trooper pack for me. And I gotta go pick them up. Haven't brought to me. Yeah, dude, we got some ATTEs in the background. Sadly, Australia still have the clone packs listed as coming soon. Weird. Isn't that so weird that LEGO didn't even announce anything? They just kind of were there and now they're gone again. I thought that was so weird. Sorry, just had to grab some more parts. Just one pack. I'm not sure how many I'm going to get. I would like to get a bunch, but I just have so many other things that are much more pressing to buy. But I don't know. I have 5 as of right now. Building my fan fiction mock. That sounds cool. Still waiting for a BrickLink order for the mock contest. Hope I'll have it soon. Yeah, hopefully it comes in soon. Luckily, you still have, a decent amount of time until the contest ends. I love these streams. Thanks. I'm glad to hear it. Glad you like them. They're pretty fun. Okay. Trying to think if there's anything noteworthy or worth talking about that happened recently. Lego stuff. I can't think of anything, though. Been thinking a lot about what I'm gonna do for interim content once Kato Nemoidia finishes, because I don't want to start my next mock right away. Obviously, I got to take a little bit of time, take apart Kato Nemoidia, let it sit for a while. So I'm trying to think of what I'm gonna do in the meantime. I think I'll probably do a room tour, Clone Army showcase. What else was I thinking about doing? Some smaller mocks. It's always weird when, I'm building a big, large-scale mock for so long and then just have a break. Sometimes I don't know what to do with myself. Just kind of wander around my house. That's not Lego. I want 10 clone packs because I only have 5 of first clones. Yeah, those are a great way to build up your army, especially for a decent price. Right now I'm content with just 2 clone packs. I don't want more than 2 of those commanders. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what I should do with my commanders because I obviously prefer the old style and I have a bunch of those. So I don't need this new one, so I might try selling them. What's up, Wookie Bricks? How you doing, man? I'm doing pretty good. I'm just working on a leg for the anti-vehicle cannon. I got to get the whole thing finished before the finale next week. Have you ever exposed a mock at a Lego convention? No, I've never actually even been to a Lego convention. I am fairly new. Well, yeah, fairly new to the A-full Lego community, just the Lego community in general. And so I didn't find out about conventions until fairly recently. Have you seen the taxi gift with purchase set? I'm a little miffed that it was supposed to come with the hotel, but it didn't. Now you have to spend $200 to get it. I did. It was actually pretty cool looking. I was impressed. That's so Lego, though, to just... I don't know. Just the way they handle everything is just bizarre. Because, yeah, that is annoying. You have to spend $200 just to get that. What's up, Bacon? How you doing, my man? Bunch of Ninjago Summer 2022 set descriptions got leaked the other day, and I analyzed the descriptions thoroughly and have determined that I will go bankrupt because I want them all. That's never fun. The realization that you're going to go bankrupt from Lego. I've been there. You never know what the Danish people are up to. You like how loud that truck is? I get trucks and cars like that all the time. It's so annoying, especially when I'm trying to film. I'm in the middle of saying something, one of those just roars past and I have to pause and restart. Alright, one leg down. These aren't too hard to build. Should be able to crank out quite a few of those. Could also double as a pilot. Nice. What's up, Trojan? Welcome. Now that the calendars are gone, like, we can just dump random promos on us whenever we want. Whenever they want. That's the real reason they got rid of the calendars. They're like, unlimited power. So is this the last live stream for Geonosis? Yes, sir. Final one. Because this week is the last update. And then the finale comes out. I just got the Mos Eisley Cantina and I'm really happy to build it. Nice. I really, really need to get that set. That is one set I do not want to let slip away. Because I feel like that one's going to go up in price a lot. Because of the minifigures, the build, all of it. So I really need to try and snag that at some point. Include the cars and say you're live and record on the street. Cool that you had 3 mocks going at once. It was fun. I will say that. It was very stressful, especially at the height of it all when I was spending money on all 3 projects. It's been so nice now that, each one, it's been nice that they all finished periodically, or at different times too, because it was like each one, a little bit of pressure was taken off the other ones that I was still working on, and now after this one's done, it'll be just Geonosis. Mos Eisley is a great set. I know. I can't miss out on that one. I can't do it. Like, investment aside, it's just such a solid set, you know what I mean? Also, welcome, Will. I'm bored. How could you be bored on a Coconut Brick Studios live stream? What's your favorite Lego Star Wars minifigure? I'm a big fan of the Queen Amidala figure. I think she looks really cool. I wish Lego would do more minifigures like that. Fortunately, she's really expensive, so I don't have it, but I would like to get that one someday. Surprised it's not a clone trooper? Here's the thing, I like clone troopers. I just think from like a minifig standpoint, she's really unique and looks really cool. Coconut's going to have a lot of sorting to do. Oh yeah, definitely. Luckily, it won't be too bad because each mock having been finished before the next one, I'll get it sorted and parted out while the other ones are still being built. But yeah, Cato Nemoidia, once that one's done. A lot of sorting ahead of me. Which, it's funny, I really enjoy sorting. Like, I love the idea that all of my parts are going back out into their organized bins. It's really weird. Like, I'm excited to just have everything put away. Just because it makes me feel like I have so many parts ready for another mock, I guess. Is 170 a good price for the Sith Fury class Interceptor? If it's complete, absolutely. I sold one of those for almost $300 a little while back, so that was sealed. But, even opened, like if it has that Malgus figure, definitely a good price. It does have Malgus. Yeah, I would pick that one up. The old Obi-Wan minifigure. Which one? Lego clones are cool, but they aren't the most. Yeah, exactly. There are a lot of really cool clone troopers, but like if you're talking just overall favorite minifigure, gotta go with my girl Padme, Queen Amidala. Specifically that minifigure, just because of how cool she looks. But I think she's like $90 now. Of course, back in the day, she was like $50, and I was like, oh, that's too much. And now, of course, that's just how it goes. They get more expensive. Let's join forces and make a fig scaled Star Destroyer next. Oh man. That would be insane. Or a minifig scaled Death Star. BrickMad, what's up, dude? How's it hanging down in Australia, man? Or, yeah, you're from Australia, right? Or is it New Zealand? Pretty sure it's Australia. What you up to? You got any other large-scale mocks planned? Yeah, I mean, I've got my next one planned after Kato Nemoidia. Mostly planned. Like, not all of it. You know, once I finish Kato Nemoidia, then I'll really buckle down and, like, plan out what I want that one to look like. But I have an idea of what I want to do. Brick Vault released their Super Tank model a few weeks ago, and the main color is dark tan. You might have an opportunity. Yeah, I saw it. I was more interested in their Venator, dude. That looks sweet. That looks so cool, but it's like over $1,000 to get all the parts. I was like, no. Not yet. Maybe one day. If everyone stopped buying figs for a few months, all the prices would come back down. Probably, but I mean, you know, that won't happen because you'll always have that one person who's just buying them up while everybody else is not. For example, the Phase 2 Captain Rex is neat, but is it really worth that much? Yeah. We go through this every time. It's all the same, isn't it? See, yeah, I don't want to, I feel bad. I don't want to offend anybody. Be like, oh, I'm not from there, I'm from here. You know, try to play it safe. Brickscene is the one who's from New Zealand. How do you plan out your mocks, Coconut? Sketch them out on paper or keep them all in your head or eat something else? It depends on the size. So big ones I have been drawing out, except for Kato Nemoidia, just because I built it instead. I built like a mini model. It's about this big. But yeah, I do like to draw them out when I can. Not because I'm a good drawer or anything, but sometimes just like knowing, because you can have an idea in your head and it won't make sense physically, if that makes sense. Like the physics of it are off just because, you know, it's your brain, you're just imagining things. And so when you get things down on paper, you can realistically see like, oh, I couldn't fit a building and then a road and then a shop. There just wouldn't be enough space. So I do draw stuff out to kind of help me get my scaling right. I'm good, by the way, just sorting out my color scheme for your mock contest. Yes. Let's go. So excited to see what you come up with. I loved that mock you did for Brickanics mock contest. That one was epic. Will, you were on point with the mod duties today. Yeah, dude, he ate his Wheaties this morning. He's not messing around. I like it. Sniping him, TJ. I want a new ATTE pack in 2022 because I don't have one. Yeah, that would be cool if we got another ATTE. It'll probably be really small though. Just because that's Lego's new thing is like the MIDI scale stuff. I am interested to see if we get any more Attack of the Clones sets this year. Yeah, I need to sketch it out first, then I usually block it with bricks to get the scale. Sketching is just good to like get it on paper and just see what really works. Like it doesn't matter if you're a terrible drawer. Like mine are basically just like different blobs. Like if you were to look at it, it would just look like circles with squares and other stuff. It's nothing fancy, but it definitely helps. I know some people like to design their stuff first in like Studio or something. I can't do that. I gotta either build it or draw it. I'm old school. If you could choose any Lego Star Wars set, what would it be? Like to have, or that's already been released? I mean, I know I was talking about the Cantina, but I'd probably get a second Imperial Shuttle. UCS Imperial Shuttle. That set's so cool. You can kind of just barely see it right there. I don't know, I just think it'd be cool to have two, and then I could sell one if I wanted. And that's a really hard set to find. People keep talking about 2022 sets, and I'm thinking we're still in 2021. I know, it takes a while to get adjusted to, like, the new year. I agree. I want to do Boba's Downfall in the Great Pit of Carcoon, but I don't have enough parts, and if I ordered from BrickLink, it would take too long for the deadlines. Yeah, I should have done... I was thinking about doing longer deadlines, but there's some other stuff going on behind the scenes, so I wanted to just hurry and get mine out and done. Got some other contests. Are you entering your contest? Yeah, Coconut's Coconut's Kingdom's gonna make an entry and then win first place. Like, sorry guys, the best mock wins, you know? That's funny. I think Lego's returning to mid-scale, but just with the figures. What do you mean with the figures? I wish I could participate in the mock contest, but I'm back to school with no access to the Lego collection. Makes sense. It's understandable. You were in TBC's contest, weren't you, Titanium? Hello, the acclimator in the back is looking insane. Thank you, Gecko. Appreciate it. I built that in, I think it took me 3 or 4 months to build. A fun little build. Not little, but you know what I mean. How you doing, man? I just wanted to turn my 2015 Tidarium into a fig scale version. I've heard, so maybe someone can clear this up for me, because I've heard that both the Imperial Shuttle, the Tidarium, the UCS one, and the UCS AT-AT are minifig square. Or minifig scale. I don't know why I said square. But they are definitely not in scale to each other. So one of those is not minifig scale. Does anyone know which one is actually, or are they both out of scale? Rigged. That's right, rigged. Maybe I'll have Mrs. Coconut join. I'll build the mock and just have her enter it. A lone squire against a whole Black Falcon siege. There we go. Speaking of Black Falcons, for those of you who are subscribed, my Black Falcon Castle finale dropped yesterday. My first castle mock is officially in the books. It was fun. It was exciting. It was nice to finally get a castle mock done. Get it out of my system. Can do some more now in the future. What do you think the coconut theme actually is? That's what I was just trying to think. Like, I don't know like what line of sets could come out as like coconut themed. You know what I mean? Is it like tropical trees and plants? Like, you know how they did the roses and stuff? Is it like tropical stuff? Are these play scale sets? Is this like a code name? Such a good streamer. Thanks, I appreciate it. Yes, I was, but I didn't make it in the past Samurai Files. It was a lot of fun, though. One of the faces I made in the stream became an emoji. Nice. That is a win. AT is about 2 inches short of minifig scale. Thank you, Tech. Also, welcome, dude. I mean, if anybody... I feel like if anybody would know how long the AT... or what scale it is, it would be Tech. When you own that many, I feel like you just kind of have to know. 10 hours and 20 minutes till Book of Boba. Not that I'm counting down or anything. Is it the finale yet? Pumped. I'll leave the stream and go watch. It turned out pretty good. You know, there were things that I would have liked to have been better, but you know, that's how it is with everything. What's your goal this year? Are you talking about for YouTube? My goal is a bit of a lofty one. I'm definitely really going to have to work for it. But I think it's achievable if I, you know, if I play my cards right. I want to hit 25,000 subscribers by the end of 2022, which is a lot, but my goal for last year was to hit 5,000 subscribers. And I ended the year with over 11, so you know, I feel like I can do it. Just have to make sure I'm really disciplined and crank out those mocks. My bet is Lord of the Rings. Oh, that would be so cool. Don't get my hopes up. Don't give me that hope. That would be awesome if it was. Coconut, have you seen the Book of Boba Fett? Yes. I have. I am behind, actually. I think I'm like 2 episodes behind. But I do like tuning into Tex and Not That Sam Smith's little stream. I don't know why I call it little, but their stream talking about the Book of Boba Fett. Even though I haven't watched the episodes, it's just fun to get their opinions and thoughts on it. So I have had some stuff like I know already, you know. Minifig scale seems to be different for every model. Yeah, very true. Big goals, get subbing. I know, right? Big goals indeed, Tech. Part of me feels stupid for setting goals like that, but I'm like, no, you're getting in your own head now. Like you gotta dream big. Yeah, think big. You know what I mean? UCS Minas Tirith or Helm's Deep. I would love a Minas Tirith. That would be so cool. I think you're going to hit that easy with your content. I hope so. I've had a bit of a slow start this year, but hopefully that, you know, things seem to be picking up a little bit, so hopefully I can capitalize. Yo, BFab, what's up, dude? What you up to today? How's the sexiest man in the LEGO YouTube community doing today? A rebooted Lord of the Rings would be amazing. I kind of doubt we would get as many sets from the movies as the show. Only second age people. Yeah, I would imagine it would be like, you know, new people and new sets, but I think it would still be cool. Sorry I couldn't stay the whole time. Last time had to run errands. I love all your streams and I recommend you to all my friends. My favorite streamer, the best part of my day. Well, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. That makes my day when I hear stuff like that. Then I go ahead and break what I'm building. Just stuffing my face and watching your stream. Heck yeah, dude. That's the way to do it. Speaking of stuffing one's face, I came home from lunch and I had salad for lunch. And then my wife, Mrs. Coconut, she had some leftover cake in the fridge. So then I ate that too. And I was like, what's wrong with me? Trying to be healthy and I ate a salad and then I just go ahead and pig out on cake and milk. See you later, Carstick. Thanks for joining the stream. You'll get it, dude. You're one of the best, in my opinion. Thank you. I really appreciate... Really, you guys have more of a role in helping the channel grow than you realize, I think. You know, just the moral support and the cheering on goes a long way to helping me, especially when I go through rough patches of, you know, the channel doesn't do great, not pulling in views or subscribers as much as usual. So thank you, guys. I really do appreciate it. My biggest complaint about the Book of Boba Fett is that it's nowhere in the show has there been a book. Nobody's even reading. Who do you think wrote the Book of Boba Fett? Salad and cake is the perfect mix. I know, right? I was trying to justify it as like, oh, I just ate this really healthy lunch. It's not like I had burgers and cake. But whatever. Well, but the cake was amazing. It was so good. See if Mrs. Coconut cares when she gets home and the cake's gone. Alright, so I got all the feet done. This is what I've been working on. So the feet go on the fronts. Now I got to work on the upper legs. It's going to be a little bit more tough because I have to take these ones out. What's up, Austin? I heard Minas Tirith and Mordor theme immediately blasted in my head. Welcome. We're talking about some potential TV show sets from the new Lord of the Rings series coming out. Coca, you ever selling that acclimator instructions? It's so good. The interior is so complicated, I would hate to put someone through the torment of trying to build it. Maybe one day if I'm ever able to sit down and make instructions. Once again, Disney Boba Fett has nothing on Talon Card. Talon Card's awesome. He's a straight legend. Alright, let me go grab some more parts. I'll be back. I need these, and I need one more bin. Oh, carrot cake is a thing. Carrot cake's good. It's not amazing. I was eating chocolate cake. Got to go, but Geonosis looks great. Thank you. Oh yeah, you can see it a little. You can see a little bit of it in the corner. They made the show to coax Mrs. Coconut into watching it because she thought it would be a book about reading club hosted by none other than Boba Fett. The only thing she likes about the book of Boba Fett is the banthas. She loves the banthas. She thinks they're super cute. So I had to break it to her that the whole village gets raided and all the banthas get killed. She wasn't very happy. If you're trying to eat good food, then why did you eat cake? That's an excellent question. Because I'm weak. I just really wanted the cake. I had kind of a rough morning at work and just wanted some cake. I don't know. The final scene will be Tamora in a classroom with a bunch of kids reading the Book of Boba Fett. There we go. You heard it here first from Planet Tech. Hopefully Dave Filoni doesn't see that, or he's going to have to change the finale. Because if it's not that, I'm never watching another Disney show again. I like the term flashback to... I know. He would just go to sleep and just have flashbacks the whole time. How convenient for the audience. The Star Wars shows are humanizing everyone from Tuskens, Banthas, but not Stormies. I know. When are we going to get some... I mean, you kind of do in Rogue One, you know, when they're like... When those stormtroopers are on patrol and they're just talking about like, hey, have you seen the new T-36-4 blaster that came out or whatever? I like all the flashbacks. The flashbacks are pretty cool. That one where, you know, he's like out in the desert and then like the lizard crawls up his nose made me feel like I was... on drugs or something. I was like, whoa, what am I watching right now? Is this real life? What's happening? Flashbacks. There we go. The puns are strong with this stream. Flashbacks. I thought it was so weird how, like, he was in his bath and then the Wookiee just pulls him out and then, like, starts beating him up. Like, why not just shoot him or stab him while he's in the bacta tank asleep? Just seems like he made his job much more difficult than it needed to be. Yeah, Family Guy humanized stormtroopers enough for me. There you go. Then Lego had to go and see those helmets and be like, you know what? I really think that our fans would love it if we just copied that design. I bought a ton of the Rogue One helmets to replace my Rebels and my new style helmets just because they're so bad. I can't put those in my mock and then take it seriously. I just can't. No, what it'll be is it'll be Tamor in a classroom reading a book, but all his biker gang will be the kids in the classroom, so they look like they're from high school. So that'll be like, oh, this is how we met Mr. Fett, our English teacher. Coconut is a stoner, so I wouldn't doubt him being interested in hallucinogens. Yeah, I was watching that lizard and I was like, dang, where can I get one of those? That looks like it's a good time. Let me hit that. I can't get many of those RO helmets in decent quantities. Dude, I had to buy from Poland. That's how hard it was to find them. I got a bunch of them and they were cheap and shipping wasn't bad. Like honestly, the only thing was I just had to wait a while for them. But yeah, they're so hard to find. It's a shame. Nolark, what's up, dude? We're just making fun of Book of Boba Fett. The Tusken Raider and Boba reminds me of Lawrence of Arabia. It's funny how Star Wars pulls from old movies. Yeah, I think George Lucas, he did that when he was making the original trilogy. Pulled from other movies for inspiration and stuff. What is up? How you doing, Coconut? The mock looks great, by the way. Thank you. How's it going, the brick room? How's life? To Poland I go. I know, I thought about not saying anything, but I was like, you know what? Let's spread the love. Let's spread the Stormtrooper helmet love, because there were a ton. There were a bunch of them. To Poland I go. I love it. Unfortunate, too bad it was just the helmets. I mean, it's good because I already had the bunch of the bodies, but I wish it had been like actual troopers. At this point, it's easier to find Utapau 212 helmets than RO Stormies that came in a battle pack in 2017. It's crazy. I don't know why. It just seems like that battle pack is really hard to find, that Stormtrooper battle pack. And I have no idea why. Someone please explain. Because I was like hardcore in my Dark Age when that one came out, so I have no idea how it was received. I would assume it was popular. I mean, it came with Death Troopers and Stormtroopers, so I guess maybe nobody just wants to get rid of theirs. I just feel like no matter what battle pack, you can always find a decent amount on eBay or BrickLink or somewhere, but not this one. No, sir. Just weird. Weird stuff. What's up, Commander Wolf? How you doing? Boom. All 4 legs are done. This is actually going by a lot quicker than I thought. Forgot that. I think George Lucas said any movie can be a Star Wars story. Mandalorian is like an old Western. I wonder which Star Wars show will be like Friends or The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead will be if we ever get a live action of the Blue Shadow virus from the Clone Wars. You guys remember that episode with Jar Jar Binks? That's a top 5 Clone Wars episode for me. Blue Shadow virus. Honestly, might be one of the best episodes out there. Yeah, Spaceballs. Back in 2017-18, I pretty much only collected creator expert stuff, so I missed out on a lot of good Star Wars. Yeah, I missed out on a lot of good Star Wars stuff. I'm trying to make up for it now. I really capitalized and made up for it with the Utapau Trooper battle packs. I think I ended up with like 10 of those. Highest quantity on BrickLink of those helmets is 3. Are you serious? I guess maybe I bought more than I remembered. Because I thought they were like 20 something, and I didn't get all of them just because I was like, oh, I shouldn't. I'm still working on Kato Nemoidia. That's crazy though, 3. Because I'm assuming you're looking at international too. Coconut, if I didn't love you as much as a YouTuber, I would count that as heresy against the Grand Army of the Republic. What? What did I do? Because of my dark age or what? I just had to hurry and buy as many Rogue One Stormtroopers as I could before SW bought them all. Alright, the legs are attached. It's looking better already. Except for you can see its gross insides right now. Sick. We need a live action version of the Legends novel Death Troopers, maybe 1.5 hours, but would be a cool little Disney Plus Halloween drop. Disney isn't man enough to do anything like that. That's not family friendly enough. That's what I hate the most. I think all things considered, my biggest gripe with Book of Boba Fett is it's like Disney version. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. You guys know what I'm talking about though. It's just got that classic Disney touch that just like makes it bad. Makes it lame, you know, like Boba Fett's like, I'm ruling out of respect, so I'm gonna go ahead and never do anything cool. Lego should be epic and re-release recolors of the older sets. They would get bought up quick. Yeah, they would. They would get bought up so quick. We all know Lego's never remaking that stuff, though. SW bought all the Scout Trooper torsos and legs, too. Curse that guy. Dude, SW's just out there buying up everything. I swear, he's got like a... He hit it big with like the lottery or something. I don't know how he affords to build a clone army and a stormtrooper army and build mocks and decal. Blows me away. Maybe it's just a UK thing. Are you rich too, Tech? I mean, I guess you did buy 3 AT-ATs. Amen, Coconut. The only time I hardcore collected Star Wars was 2013 to 14, mostly because Ninjago didn't have any sets. That's a good year, though. It's a good year. You have a point there, Coconut. Also, did you get my Instagram message about me entering into a contest? I might have. Dude, he really does Planet Tech. Like every other week, it's another haul video of like $300 minifigures. I'm like, whoa. I guess maybe it's just because my Lego Harls aren't as exciting. Like $500 of dark tan 2x4 bricks. What? Lame. I would say classic Disney touch, more like Bob Iger Disney touch. Yeah, that's true. And Kathleen Kennedy. I know she's done a lot to stunt the growth and evolution of Star Wars over the years. Alright, what's next? Gotta redesign these plates. I wish I was rich. Definitely not after 3 AT-ATs. Dude, speaking of not rich, we just bought a car recently. Oh man, talk about expensive. Talk about expensive. SW on that Sigma grind set. $2,000 of 1x1 black studs. Woo! That's expensive right there. You should totally do a spoof haul of just dark tan pieces. That would be pretty funny. Like, if I spiced up the title, you know, like, rare collector's item found. $500 of Lego in one haul. My biggest, most expensive purchase ever. And then it's just dark tan plate and stuff. That's, like, I know it sounds like a joke, but I have spent, in the past 2 weeks, I've spent $400 on dark tan 2x4s. Granted, that was 700 2x4s, but still. Caffeine Kennedy because she stunts growth. Oh, brutal. And she's a danger to the children. That would be funny though, just a spoof haul of just dark tan bricks. How did I do that? It'll be nice once I'm done with Kato Nemoidia to actually be able to buy fun Lego again. Like, don't get me wrong, I enjoy buying parts, but after a while it's like, oh, I wouldn't mind buying a Lego set or some clone stuff, you know? Let me tell you guys, not to brag, but my dark tan collection is legendary at this point. I have just ridiculous numbers of any kind of part you can think of that's in dark tan. I just spent $3,000 on these Lego clones. I wish it was clones. Started watching you a month ago and now I'm addicted. That's what happens. That's what happens when you watch a grown man spending his life away. It's like a train wreck. Can't look away. Legit though, 2x4 dark tans are rare now. Seeing you buy them, dude. No joke. I've bought out a couple of stores at this point. I'm not proud of it. I'm going to be selling a bunch of it once I'm done. Just because I have more than I will ever need again. Because I'm never going to be doing Kato Nemoidia again. And I don't know what would use more dark tan than that. Welcome back, Scott. We were just talking about my crippling addiction to dark tan bricks. How much I've spent on dark tan between Utapau, Ryloth, and Kato Nemoidia. See you in a little bit, Nolark. My entire dark tan Lego collection banger video. That's a top performer video right there. That'll be number 1 out of 10 for sure. I just discovered Brick Vault's Batman, the animated series Batmobile, and oh boy do I want it. I haven't seen that one. It's the animated series Batmobile. How much is the parts list? Do you know, Austin? You said that after Utapau. I know, Tech. Isn't that... I know, right? That's the funny thing is, like, after Utapau, I was like, oh, I'm never going to need this many dark tan again. The funny thing is I even sold some, too. Like a fool, not even thinking like, oh, maybe 2 dark tan mountains instead of 1 is going to require more parts. I mean, what could be next, though? I guess a Ryloth mock, but I wouldn't do that to you guys. I wouldn't make you sit through another dark tan mock. Was considering buying over 1,000 of the Lego piece 2647. I don't know what that is. I kind of want to, Will. I want to beat Jay's record for longest mock ever. I just don't have the space, and I don't think Mrs. Coconut is willing to let me move my Lego building into the living room. Coconut is at a point where he can build a UCS Coconut. Ooh, that would be cool. I know. I think back to that all the time. finishing up Utapau, looking at all my parts and just thinking, wow, I'm never going to have to buy Dark Tan again. Oh, how little did I know. Young Coconut. 2021 Coconut was so naive. Ooh, maybe I'll do a reel. That might be too niche though. Nobody would get that except for the people who knew about Utapau. If I did a reel with my Dark Tan. Kato has the record for most Dark Tan pieces in a mock. Yeah, I mean, if anybody knows one that has more Dark Tan, send me a picture. I want to see, because it's got probably like 30 to 40,000, maybe even 50,000 pieces worth of Dark Tan. Mrs. Coconut wouldn't mind. You're fine. What I'll do is I'll just do it before she gets home from work. And then it's like, oops, we can't go back now. I guess I'll just keep building. Haha, my mistake. I'm considering rearranging my entire collection. I do that quite a bit. Brick Vibe has just shy of 9K Dark Tan 2x4. He knew you were built. Dude, he knew he had to hoard. He's like, I gotta strike while the iron's hot. The only problem with Brick Vibes Dark Tan 2x4 is it's expensive. A lot of people charge high prices, so I kind of have to dig and look for cheaper. I like it. Well, I don't know what he charges, but last time I checked, I want to say it was like 18 cents to 20 cents per brick. And I like to be in like the 13 to 16 range. Coconut going to be a Dark Tan Lego deal for real though. People are going to hit me up on Instagram and be like, hey man, I need a fix real bad. I'm hurting for some Dark Tan 2x4. I'm like, I got you. That'll be 3 bands. And then I'm going to get into some shady stuff. M&R Productions will make a brick buster on me. It'll be a whole thing. You guys will be like, I know that guy. Send her on a personal vacation for a week. Yeah. Like, hey, so I got you these tickets to that concert you wanted to see. Too bad it's like 3 states away. See you in a week. She'd be too suspicious. She wouldn't go. She'd know I'm planning something. Yeah, 22 cents. That's brutal. That's brutal. I don't like to pay that much. It would give me some great publicity. That's true. It would help my channel grow. Maybe I should do it for the channel. Do it for the views. Do it for the vine, as they used to say back in the day. Brickmaster, what's up, dude? How you been? Interesting. I like how Brick Vault is in Wisconsin out of all places. Imagine all of Wisconsin delivery wondering, where's all this Lego going? I know, right? They're like, what is going on? Just this warehouse just packed full of Lego. Hit that like button. Yeah, don't forget to smash that like button. Do as the great Will Harper says. Do you guys ever wonder about that? Like your postman? Do you ever wonder if they like wonder what on earth is going on with you? Because I'll have weeks where like I'm getting maybe like 10 packages in a week. And like every day I go out to the mailbox, it's just like crammed full of packages. you know, I buy from these BrickLink stores where it's like Mom and Pop's Brick Shop or like Patty May's Brick-A-Lot store. And she's probably just like, what is this? What on earth is going on here? What? Oh. Lego Colton, Wisconsin, yeah. Do it for the Vine is now changed into do it for the TikTok. Oh, TikTok. Ruining everything. I built this wrong. Oh no, I built it right. Never mind. I built the Ahsoka BrickHeadz today. I think they did a great job on it. Pretty creative build. Do you own many of the Lego BrickHeadz, Scott? What? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, one time I got like 12 envelopes tied together. Yeah, exactly. See, like I'll have these big weeks where I spent a lot or have a lot of parts coming in for Kato and Moidy, and I'm like, man, I feel like I need to like write my postman a letter and be like, thank you for everything you do. Because he probably pulls up to my stop and is like, oh great, this guy again. This guy's got like 10 packages. And sometimes the packages will say like coconut bricks on them. So I feel like maybe he thinks I'm like some kind of like shampoo store or like some kind of like feminine beauty product. And then there's just always this guy coming out and getting the stuff. Not that Sam Smith. What's up, man? How's it going? We were just talking about how we burden our postmen with all of the packages that we get in the mail sometimes. Or I guess I was mostly. Just because I get so many. Totally flexing on you guys. I get so much Lego delivered. It's great until I see my credit card bill. Luckily, I'm in charge of the credit card bill. Not Mrs. Coconut, so she doesn't have to see the damage. Not many, a couple holiday ones, but that's about it. Yeah, the only one I ever got or have is that custom Grievous one that I reviewed a while back from that company that makes custom BrickHeadz. It looks the Ahsoka one looks all right though. Once I ordered a large spaceship set and it came in a bag and it was wrapped around a bag, wrapped in a bag. Oh, bagception right there. One time I bought a sealed ATTE and they didn't put it in a box. They just wrapped it in paper and it showed up all smashed up and I was so mad. I messaged them and I was like, this just got destroyed. And they're like, well, that's weird. It wasn't like that when I sent it. And I was like, yeah. Probably not, but you wrapped it in paper. Kudos to the UPS delivery drivers. They sit in ovens all day for us to get our plastic brick fixed. I know. Oftentimes I wonder, like, what's going to happen if the postal system ever shuts down. Just because, you know, the pandemic and all the stuff that's happened has shown, like, how fragile our society can be. It just makes me wonder, like, what will happen. I can't get my Lego. Oh yeah, I'm starting a new mock series, so I'm getting loads of packages at the minute. Yeah, especially like when you start a new one, they just flow in. I feel like the beginning and the end, because you're buying all those last minute parts, the end, trying to finish stuff. And you're kind of like sick of the mock, so you just want to be done. So you're just like buying as many parts as you can. At least that's how I am. Wouldn't having more packages mean more pay for the drivers, or is that only just mean only knowing the food delivery side? Do they get paid hourly? I'm not sure how postmen get paid, to be honest. Paper beats rock, right? Very true. Story of Lego YouTuber's life right there. It's great until I look at my credit card bill, Coconut Brick Studios 2022. Story of my life, dude. Sometimes I hate how much our lives have to revolve around money, because I don't necessarily, I'm not one of those people who has to be like extremely wealthy, but I do find myself worrying about money quite often, and it's frustrating, you know, because it's like we only get one life, and I feel like I'm going to spend most of it worrying if I have enough of something that I can't even take with me when I die. But you gotta pay the bills, you gotta eat, you gotta live. You guys are probably sitting there thinking like, whoa, that just got deep. Alright, so the base is pretty much done. I just have like a few things to touch up. I gotta redo this front, touch up a couple of things on the sides, but it's looking good. It's gonna be cool to have two of these next to each other. They're gonna look really nice, I think. Coconut, is your goal to be a full-time YouTuber? Yes, at some point. I would love to be able to do this full-time in some capacity. I don't know. Having started it, I realized it encompasses a lot of things that I'm really passionate about and really enjoy that I didn't realize. To me, it was kind of, it's more about just like, oh yeah, I would get paid to make videos. You know, it would be like, this is doing what I love and what I'm passionate about. Could be very, probably is, you know, obviously it's not going to be anytime soon, but I can dream. I think postmen just get a standard hourly rate no matter how many parcels they have. On holiday period, I think they get a bit more, though. That's kind of what I was under the impression of. My guy on eBay must have been unaware of the vigor that the delivery people throw boxes. It was... Not to stereotype here, and I don't want to offend anybody, but I could definitely tell it was probably someone who didn't do this a whole lot, didn't understand Lego, its value of sealed, unsealed. Like, you know, just like the ins and outs of something a normal person would not think of. Just like, oh, it's a box with plastic in it. Like, if it gets a little banged up on the way over there, oh, well, they don't realize, you know, it just lost $100 of its value. Oh, is TJ out of here? See you later, Titanium. Thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it. This just got deep as the Final Four. Like basketball. What sort of sub count do you think you got to hit to do full-time? That's a good question. Because I look at... You know, I look at YouTubers and I see YouTubers with like 45 to 50,000 who aren't getting as many views as people with like 30 to 35,000. So I feel like it depends on what kind of views I'm pulling in weekly, because I think if you, at 30,000, I feel like if you're pulling in like a decent amount of views, like 300,000 to 400,000 views a month, I feel like you would probably be doing pretty well. Because I don't want to name any names here. I don't want to call anybody out in the community. But I have noticed, you know, there have been high sub counts who average very low views. And so, average very low views. So I've been trying to focus on like building subscribers, but also making sure my views are going up. That's kind of what I've been really aware of recently. And that's a tough thing too. Just because, you know, the more views your YouTube video gets, the more it makes. So it's like I don't necessarily know how many views I need to be averaging. Personally, I guess, sorry for the long roundabout answer, when I hit like 30 to 50,000 is when personally I think I should be able to like quit my job or go part-time or like really dial back and really focus in on this. That's what I think right now, but I could be could be off on that. As long as I'm still pulling in consistent good views. I bought an action figure in June, still have it. Have not had it. Holding my breath. Dang, dude. Where did you buy it from? A Lego nuke. That might not be as exciting as a real nuke. UPS be like, we take pride in checking your packages. It was the, yeah, it was UPS, actually. UCS, what's up, my dude? Feel bad for M&R getting his hope. I saw so many people getting excited about that, and I was like, have we learned nothing here? Lego, it's so easy for Lego to render a character. That doesn't necessarily mean they're going to put one into production. We've seen it time and time again. Like, there's a Boss Nass figure, P2 Cody. I'm trying to think of what else. There's all kinds of characters. What's up, Custom Pandas? How you doing, my man? What are you up to? Yeah, getting views for me is my issue at the minute. Sub count is steadily growing well, but I took a little break after community. I'm still trying to grow it back up again. It's interesting. My sub count is always going up, thankfully, which is good, but my views don't correlate with that, which I think is odd. I knew as soon as I said that, I was like, I probably shouldn't have used the word exciting for a nuclear weapon. Not as exciting. I'm sure there'd be many people who'd beg to differ with nukes being exciting. I just want to see another angle of P2 Cody to see how they rendered the visor. Wish my sub count was going up at least. It can be tough. Like, I spent 2 years on YouTube before I really had significant steady growth. So I can understand the frustration of, like, wanting to just grow, you know what I mean? Get that growth. But it comes. It happens. Sometimes it's over time. Sometimes it's with one video. Someone made a mock of the Cleaver cook on Book of Boba Fett named it General Clevis. That's what that was. I haven't seen Book of Boba Fett yet, so I was so confused. Didn't make any sense to me. I do attend a lot of live streams. Yeah, you show up to a lot of mine, which I appreciate. It's those people who hit the subscribe button and don't turn on notifications. I know. That's why whenever I promote or push subscribing, I try to make sure to remind people to tap that bell. Tap that bell. Tap it. Coconut be like, Hiroshima must have been so exciting. See, I know. That's why when I said it, I was like, nuclear bombs are nothing but terrible. What have I done? Just tarnished my reputation. People think I'm one of those people. Coconut, a mock of Coruscant Underworld would be cool. We may have a Coruscant mock coming soon to the channel. So stay tuned. Coconut, why'd you stop your castle mock? Because it's finished. It's all done. So there's nothing else to do on it, really. The finale is out. I released it yesterday. Oh, I'm getting tired. I hit 50 subscribers yesterday. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, it's a milestone. Halfway to 100. Clovis? Are you talking about Clovis from the Clone Wars? He is a good character. Tony Hardy has a good... Yeah, his 1313. 1313, whatever you want to call it. That's looking good. Coconut was the kid at school obsessed with fire blowing stuff up. I was actually the chubby nerd who couldn't wait to get... Well, I was homeschooled, so didn't even get to go to school. But I was the chubby nerd who played with Legos. I did have a little box under my bed where I had some of that Axe body spray, and some matches, and every once in a while I just, build a little flamethrower. Because why not? I always want to start making more videos, but I never get around to it. It's tough, especially like you'll make a couple of videos, you'll be excited, you'll be good, and then life just hits you. And you're like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. It's really hard to remain consistent once you start. Starting's the easy point. Like people ask me all the time, like, oh, any tips for starting YouTube and stuff, and like, really, like the starting of it. It's pretty straightforward, pretty easy. It's that grind of like, okay, I've been on doing this for a year, not seeing a whole lot of growth. My videos are only getting this many views. I feel like it's time to quit. That's when your channel is, what am I trying to say? That's when channels are made. Yeah, that's pyromaniac behavior. I know, right? I was a little pyro growing up. Isn't it funny though, just like kids' obsessions with fire? Like, just looking back now, I'm like, what was so fun about that for me? After going to public school and charter school and seeing how my homeschooled cousins ended up, I wish I were homeschooled. It had its pros and cons. Coconut bee hoarding Mentos and stuffing them. Oh, dude, that was so much fun. I also had I had a rocket where you would pour baking soda and vinegar and shake it up and stick it on this little stand, and the pressure would build, and then it would launch itself up in the air. And it had a foam tip, so it would come down and just land on the tip. But the way they designed it, I guess it just wasn't designed super well, because one time it came down at an angle and then hit the plastic side on the concrete, and coming down from 50 feet in the air just cracked. Then after that it was useless. I don't have notifications on for any channels simply because I'd probably see the channels I'm interested in watching anyways. That's kind of how I am. I have channels that I watch regardless of whether or not I'm subscribed to them. That's why sometimes I forget to subscribe to people, is because I go through and I look up their channels and I watch their videos anyways. My parents banned me from fire early on. It's probably a good idea. Consistency is a horrendous bane of my life. It's a tough one. It's no joke. But is it always a bane of your life, consistency? Hey, at least it's consistent, right? I like the pun, the wordplay. What is homeschool like? Very lonely. Very lonely. I think that's probably really one of the few cons I took away from it, was just never really having a lot of friends, or just having anyone to like hang out with or feel like I was part of something. So I spent a lot of time by myself. As far as like the learning goes, it was nice because my mom really instilled, because she was my teacher obviously, my mom really instilled an attitude of being a self-motivated learner, because she was like, look, I'm not going to be on you all the time whether or not you're doing your schoolwork. I want you to learn how to get excited about what you're learning about, so then you go out and seek that information yourself. And I say that because why I like that is because now I feel like I am a much more self-motivated learner, and it's definitely helped me out big time, because instead of, having to be pushed or pulled to do something, I'm out there searching for it myself. So that was nice. Trying to think of like so long ago. It kind of sucked because like I always did schoolwork. We didn't get summers off. We had to do schoolwork during the summer. We had to do schoolwork during Christmas break. We had to do schoolwork all the time. We were always doing school. So that was kind of annoying. It did get annoying sometimes because kids would like try and test me to make sure I was smart, just because I was homeschooled and they were public schooled. And I guess they felt like they had to know if I was smart or not, which I don't know. I'm learning the same kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So there's that. It definitely gave me a love for learning, because I don't know how it is in public school, but I have had friends and I've known people who have been turned off of learning because of the way schools forced it on them, made them think they hated learning, whereas it was like the way they were forced to learn is what they hated. Like, I know people who hate reading, which I love reading because I was encouraged to find things that I wanted to read and learn about instead of being forced to read, like, To Kill a Mockingbird over and over or something else. So that was kind of cool. I could do with some of that self-motivation. I could definitely do with a lot more of it, for sure. It's hard as an adult, like, when you have a job and life and stuff, to then, like, go out after all that and, like, seek out extracurricular activities. See you later, Custom Pandas. Thanks for stopping by. What's up, R Shark Productions? Welcome to the stream. Anyways, sorry about my rant. Well, I guess someone asked, but that's my experience with homeschool. You never got the traditional public school moments, some occasional fights and colts in the bathroom. Oh yeah, I hear about all kinds of like public school norms or like things that I just don't get. It doesn't bother me as much now as it did growing up. Trust me, Coconut, your life is a lot better because you were homeschooled. Public schools, imagine the most obnoxious person you can think of and then multiply that by 2 because he is now non-existent. Savage. I'm pretty sure edgy teenagers were a reason to kill a mockingbird. It was used for so long. The funny thing is, I haven't even read that book. I don't even know what it's about. Alright, that's pretty much going to wrap things up for me. If anybody has any other questions or comments, drop them now in the comments. I got a lot of work done, so these are my 2 cannons. I have my completed one here, and then my almost completed one. I should be able to finish up most of it today. As far as the terrain goes, it's pretty much done. I just have a few things to touch up. What's going on here? So I'm trying to decide when I'm going to release the finale. It'll probably be either next week or the week after. So keep an eye out for that. It should be exciting. Thank you everyone for tuning in to the stream though. This one was a good one. Had a blast. Had a ton of people turn out as well. Some great... To Kill a Mockingbird is still a good book. Still overused by schools. Yeah, I'm sure Mrs. Coconut knows about it. She knows about pretty much every book, and she's like, "You haven't read that?" I'm like, "No." See you later, everybody. I appreciate everyone stopping by. This is the last Geonosis live stream, so the next one will probably be when I take this apart. I want to take it apart fairly soon because I want to get started on my next project, which is going to be even bigger than this. Because I'm going to steal one of the tables from Kato Nemoidia once that's done and make an extra big mock, so that'll be cool. Glad I joined the stream. Very excited for the finale. See you later. Thanks for popping in, Sam. Appreciate it. And everyone else. It was good to see you all. Good to hang out. Catch you guys later. But until then, happy building.